Yeah. Baking soda's only 99 cents.
You want no? You want none? I'm good.
This pressure that comes with the block. You could end up inside of a box when you get your knob bust by a op. After the kid is settled by a cop. Opportunity, it doesn't knock. No, that sound right there be the cops. And all of that shit that we talking. Still be punching the clock. You think I wanna sweep your floor from 8 to 4? Fuck, I wanna take your orders for. When your favorite star got an Audemars that's worth more than mama's car. Type of shit make you wanna say fuck the law. When your rent's due, when your kids poor. Nigga, we don't even own our own corner store. So quarter waters, what's a quarter more? We wanna be an entrepreneur. We want sign checks. We want work for ourselves. We want on the next. You're too much of a threat when you're on your own assets.
What's today's date?
It's gotta be an outlet so we won't connect. Let's say hi like hola. Listen to Hova.
What's today's date?
Today's the 28th.
Ghost bruh, so I need some powder. Fish scale and soda for 99 cents.
Yo, this was crazy.
Did the battery die already on the what's the name? Man, it's tripping. Go in there and get that black cord art.
Just play it off the phone though. All right. You need to speak your son.
Bluetooth and
Con.
You need to plug your wires.
Yep. Baking sodas only. Baking sodas only 99 cents.
Make it make sense, make it make sense, yeah, the money is a motive. Repeat my history, crack cocaine is like the motif. It's plain and simple, way back then my mother hustled. It's in my blood, so I feel like it's time to grind, just like the times when niggas lied. Hold up, back then was the bad days, motherfuckers push mad weight. I was a crack baby, tell me nothing about my mother and the struggle. See, I love it in the sluggish, trying to smoke what she hustle. Selling everything in the house, goddamn. She ain't give a damn, but scars got bent. So my oldest brother had the man up, had to take care of us in the piece with 4 kids. If we're on the way with no clip, no food in the fridge, no smoke shit. Got food stamps from the neighbors. Tile work, ain't has no favors. Late night, he was shop bodegas. Upper bread is to me some mayo. Kool-Aid had about 4 flavors. And went out with the cash out. Aki lashed out. Told me he take food stamps.
Shalom, Lord Christ, Art.
That kid, fuck with that shit. Then the young nigga noticed that he could be the coldest. Take back what they hold us. Shoulders, no food in the kitchen, put the stove on. 10 dimes in the sack, and he pointed to the back, said, "I let me get that something."
Gotta make sense.
Make it make sense, make it make sense. Soda's only 99 cents. It's hard to repent, like you gotta pay rent. Make the soda's only 99 cents. Make it make sense, make it make sense, yeah. So let me get this shit straight. So I gotta go take out loans to go to school, to get a job, just to pay for the loans I took out in the first place. I'm looking at this arm and hammer like I should have a hammer in my arm right goddamn now. Shit ain't make no sense. Lord, make it make sense. Goddamn. Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hey, it's hard to repent. They gotta pay rent.
Baking soda's only 99 cents. Hold up.
Make it make sense.
Baking soda's only 99 cents.
That's kind of bad, though, right?
Real talk though, baking soda's only 99 cents. Mm-hmm. Enough of that, enough of that. Clap it up, clap it up. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to all the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athan Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K. started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Hana, we've been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites that the Bible speak about since 1969. And today is Monday history class, and we are still breaking down. We are still dispelling Christianity, right?
That's right.
Because Christianity is not in the Bible. But you know what I mean? Christianity is its own separate entity away from the Bible. They just bring up 2 or 3 scriptures to make you think that they actually live, that they actually in the Bible or in teaching the Bible, but they're not teaching the Bible. They're teaching Christianity, right? The only ones that teach the Bible on the planet is the I.S.U.P.K. That's the only ones that's teaching the Bible as it is, right?
That's right.
Everybody else is trying to incorporate their own things into it and take different scriptures out of it, right? But the I.S.U.P.K. teaches they got the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and we teach the truth, right? I don't even know why anybody else will follow somebody else that will say that they don't have the whole truth, but they're working on it, right? Hey, look in there and in my backpack and grab me my glasses. I need my glasses. I gotta read. No, it's in the small pocket in the front. I need my glasses if I'm gonna be able to read something, right? Yeah. They in there? Yeah. Grab me them bad boys. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm to walk the water. There we go. Yeah. I can read now. You know what I mean? Couldn't read it first, but I could read now. I needed my glasses.
Okay, I'll read.
But yeah. And so today's topic on history class is heaven and hell, right? Because first we have to show you a little bit of what hell is, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have to show you about we have to show you about heaven. And then we have to break down worlds because the so-called oppressor is living in heaven, and then the so-called Israelites is living in hell right now. But then soon it's going to be flipped. We're going to be in our heaven, in our rulership, and then the so-called oppressor is going to be in their hell, right? So we got to show you about what heaven and hell is, and then we're going to break down and we're going to show you about heaven and hell. That's what we're going to do today. That's what today's topic is, heaven and hell. Right. Because the Christian church, we're going to have you believe that heaven is a place that you go to after death, and hell is a place that you go to after death. No. You're going to do heaven and hell right here on this planet, on earth. Right? So let's get a little bit of hell right now, right? We're going to get a little bit of heaven and hell. Let's start off with Isaiah 47:1.
Come on. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. So when you at a low state on the earth, right, you're in hell because you don't make your own laws, you don't make your own rules for yourself, and then you have somebody that's ruling over you, right? So right now it's telling that it's talking about Babylon the Great, and it's telling her to come sit in the dust. This is a future prophecy about her that's going to come, about America, right? Babylon the Great, that's going to come sit in the dust. They're going to go into their hell, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
Right. So they took the throne. So the Most High is going to take the throne away from America. Right now, America can go into any country that she wants to and set up a military base and do whatever they want to do on this planet, right? But the Most High is going to set that is going to set that is going to set the world right. He's going to put the Israelites in rulership under Christ, and he's going to put every other nation under us, right? So we're going to go from second-class citizens to first-class citizens.
That's right.
Right? Is that it on that, Art?
La.
Yeah. Keep going.
O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Right. You're no longer going to be called great, a Babylon the Great. You're not going to be called delicate and tender, where everybody wants to come here and be a part of this country that we call Babylon the Great, be part of America, right? So you're not going to be called tender and delicate no more. You're going to be called somewhere with that, and that's happening right now. Nobody wants to come to America, right? Because America is going to get all the judgments that the Most High is going to send upon her. Get that again.
Come.
Read that one more time.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Come down and sit in the dust.
Wait, see, it says sit in the dust. Like Adam was in the dust. He was in the low state on the earth, living like everybody else until he got God's instruction. Keep going.
O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. So that's letting you know that it's talking about America. And it's going to set them right. So it's going to tell America to come down and sit in the dust, just like Isaiah 14, right? Isaiah 14 is a future prophet about the so-called Edomites, right? About the so-called oppressor, and it's telling them that how they fell from heaven, how they fell from their rulership, right? Keep going. Matter of fact, hold that. Give me that in Isaiah 14 and 12.
Look at that real quick.
Hold that though. Hold that. Ooh, here we go.
14 and 12.
Right, 14 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Right. See, it's telling Lucifer, because Lucifer is a man, right, or a race of people, right, and it's telling them how they fell from heaven, from their rulership. Right, not heaven above, like angels fighting against the Most High. How the angels gonna fight against the Most High, right? When they work for the Most High, they take orders from the Most High, right? The Most High give them orders, and they do their orders. They fill out their orders, right? Keep going.
Son of the morning,
right? Son of the morning, because when you wake up in the morning, or they always shining in the morning, right? When you wake up in the morning, they have what do you call it? Great Day of America or something like that. The new show.
Yeah.
They're always shining. They're always shining in the morning, right? Right. They're always shining. You always see Edomites always on the news in the morning. Keep going.
Okay. How art thou cut down to the ground?
Right. The Most High has cut them down to the ground. They are no. They're not going to be no more on their rulership. Most High is going to cut them down to the ground. Keep going.
Which did weaken the nations.
Right. Because at one point in time, they did weaken the nations. They're on top of every nation under heaven, right? They go everywhere, do what they want to do, and they threaten people with those nuclear bombs. They're the only people on this planet, right, that ever dropped nuclear bombs were Edomites. They're the only people on this planet. Nobody else on this planet has ever dropped nuclear bombs except Edomites. They're the only ones, so they will walk around threatening everybody and doing what they want. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. Right, because they want to go and ascend into heaven. They want to go to Mars right now. Right? They said they went to the moon. So, and then they always going into space programs and stuff like that. So they want to go into the stars, right? They want to be like the Most High. That's going to be coming up next, right? It says, for thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Right.
I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh.
Right. Because they want to be up there like the Most High. They want to be looked at like the Most High. That's why they changed the image of Christ. That's why they changed the image of the angels. And that's why every time they want to show a depiction of the Most High, right? They want to show a depiction of the Most High as a white man, right? Or as an Edomite.
Right.
But really, that's not the truth. You know what I mean? The Bible says that the Most High got pure wool in his hair, right? They say Christ is a black man. They say all the angels have skin of bronze, right, or amber, right? So that's not necessarily the truth that they're spitting out to the world. It's all lies. They're deceiving everybody. That's why we call them the devil. Keep going.
Okay. It says, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation,
right,
in the sides of the north.
Right. Because they always want to be above everybody. They always want to be on top of everybody. So they're going to sit aside of the north. Keep going.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
See, there's right there. There it is again. They want to be like the Most High. They want to go up there and see what the hell is up there. When the Most High go up there and see what the hell is up there. Don't even be worried about it. But the so-called Edomites, they don't live by no rules. They're vagabonds.
Right.
They want to take everybody else's culture, and they just want to go up there and see what's up there and try to disprove the Most High. But really, I want to know why they haven't been back to the moon. Right? They always talk about the dark side of the moon. Something, when they went up there, they seen something and something scared them, right? They probably seen an angel up there. You know what I mean? They was like, you know what I mean? And I don't know why the angel let him make it, but the angel let him make it. It ain't none of my business.
Right, yeah.
Keep going.
I will be like the Most High.
See, they want to be just like the Most High. They want to be just like God. They want to sit up there in the stars. They want to look down upon thee. That's why they have penthouses and sky rises, because they want to look down upon everybody else and see what everybody else is going to. They want to be nosy, as we call it. They want to be up in everybody's business, right? They want to be like the Most High, but they can never be like the Most High. The Most High has his chosen, and the Most High knows what his chosen is supposed to do. Keep going.
Come. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell.
Right. They're going to be brought down to what?
Hell.
They're going to be brought down to hell. See, hell is a condition on earth, right? Hell is like the dust. You feel me? Where you don't know anything. So hell is a condition on earth. They're going to be brought down to hell because they once was up here living good. Now they're going to be brought down to hell. Most High ain't said he killed anybody yet. Right? The Most High just said they're going to be brought down to hell. He didn't say they was going to die and be in hell for eternity or anything. No, they're going to be brought down to a lower state to where they have to serve. They're going to go from ruling to serving.
Right.
See? You see what I'm talking about? Keep going.
Come.
Hold on. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get to it so we can watch Commander General Yohana.
Come.
Let's go ahead and join down to 21.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Prepare
slaughter for his children.
For whose?
His children.
See. So when they say prepare slaughter for his children, so Lucifer is a man, right?
Right.
That's what that is. Lucifer is a man, and it said prepare slaughter for his children. Right, so it's talking about Lucifer and somebody that wants to be like the Most High. You know what I mean? So who else is that? Who else can go into any nation under heaven, right, and do what they want to do? The so-called Edomites, man. The so-called Edomites, are they the real South African? No, but they call themselves South African. Right, they're in every nation under heaven. Are they the original Australians? No. But right now, when you think of Australia, you think of a so-called oppressor or so-called Edomite, right? So that's how they are the so-called devil, because they're everywhere on the planet, right? Pretending to be everybody else. And then when you look at the image of Christ, man, the image of Christ is a so-called white man, but that's not what the Bible says about that. So they deceived everybody on this planet. That's why we call them the devil. That's why we call them Lucifer, because they're deceiving everybody.
Right.
They're the number one deceiver, man. They say they won this country by war, right? But really they made peace treaties with the so-called Native Americans, and then backtracked, right, on every treaty that they did with the Native Americans. Over 500 treaties. So how you gonna have peace with a man that wants no peace?
Right.
Right. They want they say peace, right? They want peace, and then when you give them peace, they go and they come back and they destroy all of your ox, right? All of your oxen, right? They take all of your buffalo and skin them so you don't have no clothes for the winter. And then on top of that, when you don't have no clothes for the winter, right, because they killed all your buffalo, then they send you smallpox blankets infected with smallpox. They are the devil that the Bible speak of, man. That's what these people are, and that's just one account with the Native Americans. We're not even talking about what they did with the so-called Negroes or the so-called Hispanics, right? We're not talking about what they did with them. That's only one account with the so-called Native Americans. Keep going.
That they do not rise nor possess the land.
Right, so they do not rise and possess the land, but we're still. It says prepare slaughter for his children, but you got to for the iniquity of their fathers.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 21.
Right.
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
See, it says fathers, letting you know that this is not just one man. This is a race of people. This is a nationality of people because they're fathers, and that's plural. All right. All right. So it's letting you know that it's not just a person. Right, it's a race of people.
Right,
keep going.
Come. That they do not rise.
That they do not rise. They will never rise again on the earth and be over anybody else. They will never rise again. These so-called oppressors, these so-called Edomites, the so-called white men, they will never rise again. Keep going.
Nor possess the land.
Nor possess the land. They will not have they don't have no land now. Everything that they took it over is not theirs. They just take it over and say it's theirs, right? Because they have the military might, they have the war might, right? Keep going.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
And they will never be in rulership again. They will never fill the face of the world with cities. There won't be no more New York. There won't be no more New York. No more Washington, London, right. Washington D.C.
Right.
Nothing like that. There will be no more cities where the Edomites can dwell, right? But the important thing about that is they're going to be brought down to hell. They're going to be brought down to a lower state. They're going to be serving you, black man, Hispanic man, right?
That's
man,
the truth.
Give me that in Isaiah 14:1. Is it 1? I know it's 1, maybe 2. Yeah. Give me 1 and 2.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel.
See, so Jacob, right, name was changed to Israel after he fought the angel, and Israel means prince of the power, right? So and Israel had 12 sons, and those 12 sons have descendants on the earth today. That's where the lineage comes from. Keep going.
Come.
Oh, wait. Israel is you black Hispanics and Native Americans. Let me add that because everybody don't know who the nation of Israel is.
Right.
Because Israelite means the people of, and Israeli means the inhabitants of. So they're inhabiting Israel. They're not the real Israelites. They're not the people of Israel. Keep going.
And set them in their own land.
And the Most High is going to set us in our own land. So he's going to choose Israel, right? And he's going to set us in our own land. Keep going.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The who?
The strangers shall be joined with them.
See, the so-called Edomites are going to be joined with us, right? They're going to be joined with us. They're going to be right there with us because we're going to have slaves in the kingdom. We're going to have somebody that's going to serve us because we're going to be first-class citizens, and they're going to work at McDonald's.
Right.
Well, we're probably not going to have McDonald's in the kingdom, but y'all get what I'm saying.
Right.
They're going to work. They're going to serve us. You know what I mean? They're going to be second-class citizens. Keep going.
Come. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They should do what?
Cleave to the house of Jacob.
See, they should cleave to the house of Jacob because they're going to see us as rulership, as greatness, right? That's what they're going to do to us. They're going to cleave to us, just like they cleave to us now. Because if they wasn't for us, they wouldn't have the car, they wouldn't have the traffic light, they wouldn't have the toilet, they wouldn't have nothing. They wouldn't have nothing like this. They wouldn't have open heart surgeries. They wouldn't have nothing like this because we are the salt of the earth and we are the greatest thing on this planet. Keep going.
Son of Christ. Come, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
Bring them to their place, which is hell, which is a lower state on the earth. Not rulership, but they're going to be under rulership. They're going to be servants, right? And that's hell. That's hell. They're not going to be able to do to have their own laws. They're going to have to subject themselves to the laws of the Most High God of Israel, man. That's what they're going to do, man. That's hell, man. Having to serve another nation. Go ahead, Art.
You know what's hell to a white person? They won't be able to sleep with their dogs no more. They, you know what I'm saying? They won't be able to go fishing no more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they ain't gonna do all the lounging and the trickery and the corruption that they're allowed to do here because they're not gonna be the ones in power.
You know how much time a white man has on this planet? You know how much time Edomite has on this planet? He has so much time that he can go hunting for sport.
Right.
Not to go feed himself, right? He goes hunting just to have a deer head.
Or they get on a boat and just go in the water just for a few days just to chill in the water.
Yeah, go fishing. They have enough time to go worry about what shark. They have a Shark Week on Disney on that Disney Channel, on Discovery Channel. They have time to go explore and see what sharks are doing. That's nonsense. Why are you worried about what sharks are doing? Sharks ain't doing nothing but doing what they're supposed to do, right?
Right, exactly.
It's tearing the water up, doing what they're supposed to do in the water, and you want to go research them and catch them, and it makes no sense. Keep going. Whatever you had to say, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Good. No, I was just. Oh, did you want me to read? How's it? No.
Oh yeah. That's it on one, right? They should cleave to the house of Jacob.
Oh yeah, it says right here.
Give me number 2. I want to see some more of them in the hell.
Okay. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants.
Nah, we're at 2. Oh yeah. Bring them to their place. Okay, I see. Okay.
You want me to start over verse 2?
Yeah, please. If you
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And bring them to their place, which is hell, man. That's where they belong. That's where they belong to. Serve you, Israel. To serve blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's where all the other nations belong. Keep going.
Okay. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
And we should do what? Say it again. We should possess them?
Shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
You know who's not going to read this? A Christian pastor. He is not going to read this because he believes God loves everybody, right? But God don't love everybody according to this, because God's going to set somebody above somebody, right? Keep going.
Come. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Wait. He's going to take them captives, who captives they were. So one time we were in our hell, right? We were captives. We were slaves, right? Aren't we?
Right now.
Right now, that's where we are, right? We're second-class citizens, right?
Right.
But now the Lord is going to flip all that and set us in rulership and set the so-called heathen nations in their place, right? And then we're going to take captives, who captives we were, right? Because we were once their captives. Now they're going to be our captives.
That's right.
Right? You're right. And we're going to possess them for servants and handmaids. They're going to be our servants and they're going to be our handmaids. Right, keep going.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Right, you see, our oppressors. They are our oppressors. So, but we're gonna rule over them, right? So we're gonna be in heaven, and then they're gonna be in hell, because we're gonna be in rulership, and they're gonna be They're gonna be servants and handmaids. Right now, go back to Isaiah 47:1.
Come. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right. So it said, come down and sit in the dust, right? O virgin daughter of Babylon, right? So you're gonna go from being above everybody, right, to sitting in the dust of the earth. You're gonna be sitting on the ground, man. You're gonna be sitting on the ground, man. You're gonna go from rulership to non-rulership to servants. Keep going.
Come. Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
Wait. It says sit on the ground. There is no throne. There's nowhere for you to sit on this planet, so-called Edomites in Babylon the Great. You're going to be sitting on the ground. You're going to be in hell, not in heaven. Right? You're going to be in hell, not in heaven. You're not going to be ruling. You're going to be sitting on the ground, serving somebody. Keep going.
Come, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Right.
For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Because you're never again going to be called great on this planet.
Right.
You're going to be called the spit of the Most High. You know what I mean? You're going to be called the spit. You're going to be called nothing, a big goose egg, zero. But you're going to be serving everybody else. That's what you're going to do. Drop that. Give me 2nd Esdras 10 and 22.
Okay.
Because now we're gonna see us in hell, right? We're gonna see what happened to us, because we was once in rulership also, but now we're in hell. We're supposed to be in rulership, right? But now we're in hell, and we're gonna see a little bit of that hell. Let me see. You got me?
2nd Esdras chapter 10, verse 22. Our psaltery is laid on the ground.
Yeah, because we're the salt of the earth. You know what I mean? At one time we were above everybody, but now we're on the ground. We're at the bottom. Keep going.
Our song is put to silence.
Right. We used to sing glorious songs to the Most High, right? But now we sing songs that about drug dealing, about smoking weed, about sleeping with a brother's wife. That's what we sing about now. Right? Everybody remember Billie Holiday's Strange Fruits? Remember that song?
Come on.
But now we singing about having sex with another brother's wife. That's what we doing. Rapping about having sex with another brother's wife, rapping about selling him drugs and about spinning the block and shooting at other brothers and killing other brothers. Right? So and the women are singing songs about how many men they can have sex with.
Wow.
How many men they want to have sex with, right? And about doing brothers wrong, just like brothers doing songs about women doing brothers wrong. That's why the best music comes out the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
The best music comes out of the I.S.U.P.K. Keep going on.
Come on. Our song is put to silence.
They took our songs away. Keep going.
Our rejoicing is at an end.
Right. We used to have parties for our weddings, right? We used to have weddings for 14 days long, or parties parties after our wedding for 14 days long. Right. Now we don't have. Now we have a party for what, 3 hours after the weddings, and then the whole time the preacher up there telling lies, right? And then they're letting the women rule all over the men, or all this this negative stuff, right? They even took obey the husband out of the wedding vows. Keep going on.
Come on. The light of our candlestick is put out. Right,
because we used to be a light among these nations. Now it's put out. These nations look for us, look at us like we are nothing. Right? They look at us like y'all live in the ghetto. Y'all used to live in castles and beautiful temples.
Right.
But now y'all live in the ghetto. Keep going, Art.
Come on. The ark of our covenant is spoiled.
Yeah, that's all of our holy items, right? Somebody then put their hands all over our holy items and took them over here and took them over there. And now we don't even know where our holy items are. Keep going.
Our holy things are defiled.
Right, they're defiled because somebody outside the nation of Israel has touched them. Somebody outside of a priest have touched our holy items and sent them. The Lord knows where. Right. We don't even have rulership over our holy items. Right. I remember we was talking about Christ, right? And his father Joseph, right? Mm-hmm. And Joseph came from rulership. Joseph came from King David's lineage, right? And he knew that, right?
Right.
Nowadays, where is King David's lineage at? Who knows that if they're from King David's lineage nowadays? My point exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We have lost our psaltery. We don't know our lineages. Joseph knew he came from David's lineage. Now who knows now that we come from David's lineage? I know I'm a Judite, but I don't know if I come from David's lineage. Keep going.
Come. And the name that is called upon us is almost profane. Right.
See, the name that is called is almost profane. Because they call us Black, Hispanic, Native American. Right. Nobody's calling us by Judite or Zabalawan, right?
Right.
Nobody's calling us by Gad. Nobody's saying that we're from the tribe of Reuben, Simeon, except the I.S.U.P.K, man. We give the truth. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Come. Our children are put to shame.
Our children are put to shame because they don't know where they come from. How many children out here know who their actual daddy is? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Keep going.
Come. Our priests are burnt.
Right, because there's no priesthood except in the I.S.U.P.K. And then the ones that so-called pastors, right? they're out here shaming the nation of Israel because all they want to do is use the people for their money. But then at the same time, they're sleeping with brothers' wives, and then the same time after that, they're sleeping with brothers' children, boys and girls. And at the same time, they just taking your money and taking your with it. They're not showing you clean from unclean or holy from unholy. They're not telling you about the law of adultery. They're not telling you about the laws of the dietary law. They're not telling you that Christmas is that Christmas is a sin, Easter, Thanksgiving. They're not telling you anything about Passover, the Feast of First Fruits, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the Feast of Dedications, the Day of Atonement. They're not telling you about these things. Keep going.
Our Levites are gone into captivity.
Right. Even our priests went into captivity. Our Levites are going into captivity. You can find them in Haiti. They're the so-called Haitians. And you see how they live. They make mud cookies, man. They literally eat dirt. They literally eat dirt, man. And that's our priesthood. That's our Levites. Keep going.
Our virgins are defiled.
Right. How many virgins you know? I'll wait.
Not at our age.
I'll wait. How many virgins you know? How many women have only been married once? Or how many women have only had sex with one man? Not, I don't know any. They have 3-4 baby daddies.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about, man. We're falling so low from where we were, man. So our virgins are defiled. And keep going.
Our wives ravished.
Our wives are ravished, man. Captain Cousins, I bring this out all the time about how many sisters that gone missing in Washington D.C. alone. Wow. in a 2-year span, and nobody knows what the hell happened to them. Nobody knows what the hell happened to them. So you can have a wife, man. She goes to work, man, and when she's coming home, she gets taken. Nobody knows what happens to them. Our wives are ravished, man. You got something to say? Go ahead.
Connor, this sounds like hell to me.
That sounds like hell, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Imagine you find a sister that you think is one that looks good, that she might have the potential, and then you find out she's already been ravaged by some other nation. You know what I'm saying? Already been destroyed in her mind because she dealt with the wrong people, has the wrong culture, can't even relate to her no more because she done enveloped her ways into the ways of the world and everything around her. That's right. A hell-like thing to deal with.
Right. And a lot of our sisters get beguiled by these so-called Ishmaelites that have their own stores, and because their babies need Pampers. So because their baby need Pampers, the Ishmaelites would be like, yeah, you want to come in the back and I give you some Pampers and some wipes and some milk for the baby. And what else is the baby going to do? I mean, what else is the mother going to do? If she ain't got no money for it, man, she's going to go back there and do what she got to do to get the necessary assessments for the baby. But that is wrong, man.
Right.
That is wrong. We are priests and prophets and princesses of the Most High, man. So when that baby needs diapers, the Ishmaelites should just be giving it to the baby, to the mother. They should just get it. Here.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Here, take this. Here, take this. You need some of this. You need some of that. The baby need baby food. I got baby food here. Take it, because they want the Most High to bless them, right? But instead, they want to use and defile our women, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is going right up what you're saying too, because we just read the other day that the definition of a virgin is a woman of marriageable age. Right?
Mm-hmm.
All the women that are in their, early 20s, mid 20s, even in the 30s, the younger ones, right?
Right.
In that ripe age to be fit for marriage.
Yes.
Are defiled because they too busy trying to make ends meet, trying to be independent, that they go and they put themselves on the internet and hoe out for some cash.
Right.
That's defiled.
Talk about OnlyFans. Only
all that.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, whatever it is, whatever avenue it is.
Instagram models.
Right. Trying to look like something that you can't obtain. Trying to fit in. And what does the scripture say about the other nations making us jealous?
Yeah.
About their heaven? while we're in hell. And they're
Right.
trying to make their way out of it by living corruptly, living defiled. That's
Right.
disgusting.
And black woman, if you got a child that you need help taking care of, you come to the I.S.U.P.K. and Commander General Yohana will take care of these babies.
I'm right.
You bring that baby to us. We'll do what we have to do for that baby. We'll take care of that baby. Commander General Yohana says that all the time. If you need help raising that baby, bring that baby to us. We'll set everything right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that baby until you get yourself right, and then we'll give you the baby back. All right? He says that all the time. He says that all the time. Don't be going out here whoring yourselves out with these other nations just to get Pampers and stuff like that.
Right.
We got plenty of Pampers. We got plenty of Pampers and plenty of brothers and sisters that go. Yeah. We got plenty of food. Brothers and sisters that'll come out there and get you formula. Don't go holding yourselves out with these so-called Ishmaelites. You may make that they make me sick. I can't wait to put my foot on their neck. All this. How are you going to do that to the Lord's chosen?
Right.
How are you going to do that to the princes and princesses of the Most High, man? How are you going to do that, man? That's what gets on my nerves. Keep going on.
Come on. Our righteous men carried away.
Right, our righteous men are carried away captive, man. Our righteous men are in prisons, right? Because they were trying to find ways. Most of them were trying to find ways to feed themselves,
right,
and feed their families, man. Right, keep going.
Our little ones destroyed.
Right, our little ones destroyed, meaning our children are destroyed. You ever heard of that about the white doll test and the black doll test? Most black children choose white dolls because they say the black doll is ugly. They're destroyed, man. Keep going.
Our young men are brought in bondage.
Right. Our young men are brought in bondage because our young men are out here selling drugs, trying to scam, right? Instead of getting a job and or joining the I.S.U.P.K. and teaching the truth, man. They want to be out here. They want to be out here being Muslims and being Muslims or being Pan-Africanists, man. I see so many brothers wearing the Ankhs and the continent of Africa chains. Right? What about the Magun Dawada, man? What about something that symbolize your nation? You can't prove that you're from Africa.
Right.
You can't prove that you're from Africa, man. You can't prove that. And then those so-called Muslims, man, they tell you the Asiatic black man. What the hell is the Asiatic black man? Black is a color and Asia's a continent, man. They give you the same spill as the so-called Africans, man. Keep going, Art.
Come. Our strong men are become weak.
Our strong men are become weak, man. You look at these TD fakes, right? And Queffro dollars. They supposed to be our strong men. What about Reverend Al Sharpton? Right. Who else? Jim Brown. Jim Brown used to be a strong brother. Now he's stumbling over his words. He shouldn't be up there speaking for black people no more. There should be somebody else to take the reins. How come they never came to Commander General Yohana to speak for black people in a national light? Right? How come they don't come to Commander General Yohana? Because they don't want the truth out there, man. They want somebody that makes black people look weak and old and effeminate, man. That's why, man. That's why our strong brothers are have become weak. But you know who's strong, man? The I.S.U.P.K. is strong, man, under Commander General Yohana. These priests and prophets that are in the I.S.U.P.K., they are second to none, man. They are the greatest thing on this planet, man. And all black people will become be the greatest thing on this planet if they join the I.S.U.P.K., get in class, change their life, and get a Hebrew name, man. Then they could be great also. But if they keep listening to these Christian pastors, they're gonna stay on drugs. They're gonna stay in OnlyFans. They're gonna stay selling a box. They're gonna say they're gonna stay selling drugs, man. Because the Christian pastors are not teaching against it.
Right.
Only ones that teach against selling drugs and getting off stripper poles and becoming great again and getting out of hell, right? Are the brothers in the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
We're the only ones that teach against that, man. Go ahead, Art.
Part of the reason why they won't come out of that mentality is one, They don't know who they are. And two, they don't know that they're even in hell. So thank the Most High that we putting classes together to show the people out there who they are and where they're at and what state they're in and how to get out of that state and what to do to follow the Most High's laws so that we can come back and earn our righteous rulership that the Most High has set for us since the beginning.
Right.
Like, we got a lot of work to do, but the thing is, we've already been putting in a lot of work. And there's more to come. Right. And that's a beautiful thing to be a part of. And
it's time you brothers and sisters join the I.S.U.P.K, man, and get in class, man, and get you a Hebrew name and put some work in with us, man. Put some work in with us, man. We need clothing programs, we need food programs set up. You know what I'm talking about? We getting the camp signs finished. Like it's about time you get in the I.S.U.P.K and put some work in your damn self.
Right.
Make your election sure. So when Christ come back, man, he'd be like, I need that brother right there because he put in all the work. I was watching him since 2017, and he been putting in work since 2000. I need him.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
I was just going to say what an honor it is to be a part of this troop, because being a part of what's bringing us out of hell is an honorable thing. It should be something that every man amongst our nation should be lining up for.
Right.
Meanwhile, we lined up to go to a basketball game like is it the NBA Finals is the end all be all of what we can be.
Right.
But we got a whole lot more than that, because we got our culture to represent.
Right.
And coming back to that is nothing more important than that.
You know what? Our brothers give thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to the brothers like LeBron James and shoes, right?
Yeah, right.
Well, you need to be giving those thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to Commander General Yohana, man, because he's actually out here feeding black people, man.
Yeah.
He's actually out here taking care of homes, man. That's who they need to be giving all that money to. They need to be giving all that money to Commander General Yohana, man. Get those basketball games. Forget those football games, man. You need to be giving that money to Commander General Yohana, man. So that way he can fix black people. Because he's the only one that fixed blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Nobody else. Ain't nobody else looking out for y'all, looking out for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans except the I.S.U.P.K. Everybody else is trying to get a check out of you, or they're trying to manipulate you, or they're trying to tell you that you are some other nation that you're not. Instead of telling you the greatest thing on this planet, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, why you sit in hell, in the ghettos, in the barrios.
It don't have to be like that.
Right. And it don't have to be like that, and it's not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be in rulership, black man, Hispanic man. You're supposed to be telling these other nations what to do. Everywhere you go, they're supposed to be paying tribute to you. They're supposed to be like, oh, you want this, you want that? Oh, come in here, let me rub feet. For free. Let me wash your hair. You want something to eat? They're supposed to be excellent at fried chicken for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just like, oh yeah, I got some fried chicken for you. Mm-hmm.
We're on verse 23.
For free. For free. You're supposed to be everywhere you go, you're supposed to be getting tribute, man. Because you're the greatest thing on this planet. The Most High chose you over all nations. Nobody else. Keep going. Huh?
Come on. Verse 23. And, which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion.
Right. Start that over.
Come on. The whole verse?
Yeah.
Was verse 23.
Yeah, verse 23. Start over verse 23.
Which is the greatest of all, the seal of Zion hath now lost her honor.
Start it over one more time.
Come on. And, which is the greatest of all.
Hold on. So everything that we just named, right? This is the greatest thing that we've lost. The greatest thing that we've lost, right? Keep going.
The seal of Zion.
Slide over to your left a little bit. The seal of Zion, man. That's what we lost, man. That's the greatest thing that we lost, man. Is our nation, man. No, and it says it's lost its honor, right?
Right.
Because nobody wants to say that the seal of Zion is for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man.
Right.
They want to say they want to say the Magun Dawadah is something that we shouldn't wear. When it's something that we should wear, because that's a symbol of our nation, man. That's a symbol of our togetherness. Right now, you got blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, 3 separate groups, right? Right. And then the Hispanics got about 9 separate groups, right? Because they got Mexican, Guatemalan, Panamanian, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Colombian, Venezuelan. You know what I'm talking about? Brazilian. They got all different types of different groups, right? We all supposed to come back to this Maganda Wada, and we all supposed to represent one nation, man. That's what we're all supposed to represent one nation. But in our hell, we're all different groups. We're scattered. We don't know that we're supposed to have this Maganda Wada. Keep going.
Come on. The seal of Zion has now lost her honor.
Nobody wants to wear the Maganda Wada. Nobody wants to wear this, man. Nobody wants to wear this. Except the I.S.U.P.K, man. The I.S.U.P.K is the only one that wants to have a symbol of their own nation. And you know why? You know why nobody wants to wear it? Because the so-called Amalek, the so-called Jewish man, has taken our seal.
Right.
He's taken our symbol, and he made it wicked, man. But we're here to take it back into righteousness, man. Keep going, Art.
For she is delivered into the hands of them that hate us.
Yeah, because the so-called Jewish man wears this. The so-called Jewish man wears this and says that it's theirs. But really it's not theirs. They're not even the word Jewish means so-called Jew. The word Jewish means sort of want to wish like or be like a Jew,
right.
Sort of kind of like a Jew.
Ish.
Yeah, it's ish, ISH. It's not a real Jew, man. Right? It's not a real Jew, man, because the word Jew is short for Judah, meaning the fourth son of Israel, man. That's Judah, man. That's you blacks, man. You need so-called Negroes here in America. That's your tribe. So when you say the lost tribes of Israel, that's only one tribe, man. It's still about 11 tribes out there. So ask the so-called Jewish man next time you see him, man, where the rest of your brothers at?
Right.
I bet you he can't tell you. But meanwhile, where's it at? I got one around here somewhere. Grab me that in that folder. Oh, or maybe it's right here.
What you need?
The 12 tribes chart.
Oh, come on.
Maybe it's right there. It's right there. I knew it's somewhere around here, man. Because we don't play that. These right here on this sign, see that how it says Judah? That's short. That's the Jewish man, or that's the so-called the Jews one. Oh, this is in Spanish. Hey,
except that part.
yeah. So-called Judah. You know what I mean? That's you blacks, Hispanics, and that's you blacks, man. So black men in America, man. Now ask him where his brothers is. See how we know where our brothers are? We know where our brothers are. Our brothers are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We know who our brothers are. Now tell the so-called Jewish man to tell you where his brothers are. He can't tell you, and he's not going to tell you.
Man, I don't know.
Go ahead, Art.
How they going to say that we a hate group and that we racist when we bring in our tribes together, our brothers together, who we were brainwashed to believe that we weren't the same people, weren't the same race. Blacks and Hispanics are now coming together back into their original culture and can't be lied to about who they are anymore because you're not going to trick us anymore. Right. You can't trick us anymore. That's the end of your kingdom. That's right. The end of our hell. That's the key to everything.
Right. You're not going to, you can't lie to us, right? Because the I.S.U.P.K is here debunking all lies.
Right.
So as soon as you get the lying and stuff like that, and these these black so-called black leaders get to go along with you, I.S.U.P.K always stands up and be like, nah, that's not the truth. That's not the truth. What happened when Nick Cannon said that the Jews are black, and then he had to renege on it just to get his show back. What did I.S.U.P.K do? I.S.U.P.K went on the streets and we read Jeremiah 14:2 that how the real Jews are black. And what's wrong with saying that the real Jews are black anyway? It's the truth.
Right.
It's the truth. Oh, so I guess the so-called Jews are so-called Edomites, right? How are you an Israelite and an Edomite at the same time? That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. And if you a so-called Israelite, man, prove it. Prove it. Because I.S.U.P.K gonna prove that we're Israelites, man. We're gonna prove that we're Jews all day long.
Right.
We're gonna prove that thing there. That's what I'm saying. So you can't lie to us anymore, man. You can't lie to us anymore. Only how you gonna lie to us when we got the truth? And we're gonna speak the truth all day, every day. 7 days a week, I.S.U.P.K got classes. And if you ain't in none of them, get in some. If you need help getting go to the ISUPK.com, click the link, contact us, and then you can find the closest zone that's closest to you, the closest zone to you. And they're going to be a phone number that you can call. You can call that phone number 24 hours a day. You can call that phone. You can call that number whenever you need to call that phone number. Keep calling. Get in class. Figure out what you can do to help this nation.
That's the end of that verse.
That's the end of that verse.
Huh.
Let's go to now. We're about to debunk the world. Give me John 3:16, because we living in two different worlds. If you live on the east side of San Antonio, right, and then travel to Stone Oak, that's two different worlds. Literally, if you live on the west side of San Antonio, right, and you go to Stone Oak, that's two different worlds. It looks different. It looks different demographic wise, the people that live there, and the stores you can shop at.
Right.
You go to an H-E-B in the hood, right? And then you go to the H-E-B in Stone Oak, it's two different H-E-Bs. You be like, God, they got all this fresh food here. So we living in two different worlds, Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. We don't live like the so-called Edomite. Right? We got roaches and shit in our house. That's what we got. I'm sorry, Salakia. I didn't mean to cuss.
No.
Salakia. But that's we got bugs and stuff in our house. Right? Out there in the nice neighborhoods, man, they ain't got no bugs, man. They got brand new houses. Brand new houses. That's what I'm talking about. But we've been, because we live in two different worlds, so we're gonna break this world down. Go ahead.
This is John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world.
So God so loved the what?
World.
The world. The what?
World.
So when you break this word world down, right? It's talking about a common people or place, right? So we're talking about Israelites. Hold that right there. Give me Isaiah 45 and 17. Now we finish to see about this word world, and we're gonna give you the definition of the word world out of the Bible.
This is Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
So Israel, so this is subject matter. Israel being saved, that's the subject matter, right? Nobody else is talking about being saved. You can't bring up no other scripture about anybody else in the world, right? Or these heathen nations being saved. So it's talking about Israelites being saved. Keep going.
With an everlasting salvation.
And it's always going to be like that because it's everlasting. Israelites always going to be saved. It's everlasting. It's always going to be like that. It's never going to change. It says everlasting. How long is everlasting? How long is forever? Forever. That's how long forever is. It's everlasting. Keep going, Ark.
Okay. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded.
Don't be ashamed, nor you can't be ashamed to be an Israelite, man. You can't be ashamed to be the greatest thing on this planet that the Most High made. And you shouldn't be, and you can't be confounded if you're in this I.S.U.P.K learning these scriptures, man, because you always got something to revert back to. You know what? A so-called Christian, a so-called Muslim, a so-called Buddhist, a so-called Pan-Africanist, they don't have nothing to stand on, man. They're always on a shaky ground. That's why they believe in this and they believe in that and they believe in that and they believe in this. But the I.S.U.P.K forever going to stand on the Bible, man.
Right.
You Israelites we forever stand on the Bible, man. So that way we are never going to be confounded because we can always go back into our records and explain what we do. Right? We can explain why we wear the headpiece. We can explain about the Magun Dawada. We can explain about fringes, man. We can explain about everything we do, about our feast days, about our dietary law. We're teaching class right now, explaining to you about heaven and hell. That's what I'm talking about, man. We can explain everything. We have a solid foundation in I.S.U.P.K. And we haven't changed since 1969. Since we came out, we've been the same thing. That's these other groups that's these fake Israelite groups that be shaky over here a little bit, over there a little bit, want to create other religions. They're really Christians, man. They're really Christians. Keep going.
Come. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded.
Right. We're not going to be confounded here in the I.S.U.P.K. Anything that we want, anything that we're going to teach about, we can teach about it. And then if we don't know, there's men above us that do know.
Right.
Trust that. Keep going.
World without end.
A what?
World without end.
Man, start that over. See, that's at a world without end. We're never gonna end because we're the world that the Bible speak about. Start that over, man.
Okay, it's Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
So we're talking about Israel being saved, right? With an everlasting salvation forever. It's never gonna change. Keep going.
Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded.
You're not going to be ashamed about being an Israelite. Don't be ashamed about being being who Christ is from. Everybody wants to love Christ, right? Because Christ is an Israelite, so you don't be ashamed about being an Israelite. You can't be confounded if you're in the I.S.U.P.K. learning these laws, statutes, and commandments. You can't be confounded. How can you be confounded when you got the truth? Keep going.
World without end.
A world without end. The Lord is with you, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, and nobody else. A world without end. Now go back to John 3:16.
Okay. John chapter 3, verse 16.
Right.
For God so loved the world.
The world of the Israelites, man, that's going to be saved forever. We just read it in Isaiah 45 and 17. And if you don't have a pen and paper and writing this down, you should have pen and paper and writing this down. Keep going.
That he gave his only begotten son.
Right. He gave his only begotten son to you Israelites, man. To us Israelites, to our blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He gave his only son, which is Christ, man. He brought Christ in here and Christ sacrificed himself. He was the perfect sacrifice for you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's who he said. That's who Christ sacrificed himself for. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. The world of the Israelites, not the world of the Edomites. He sacrificed himself for them ghettos, man. Right. For them barrios, man. For them reservations, man. That's who Christ sacrificed himself for. Keep going, all right?
Come. That whosoever believeth in him.
Wait, that what?
Whosoever believeth in him.
Hold on one second. I think it's Acts 22. I got it. I got it right here though. Acts 2 and where is it at? Oh, here it is. Acts 2 and 21.
Come. Let me get that real quick.
Yeah, Acts 2 and 21. Because that whosoever, also talking about Israelites also, and we're going to prove that thing right now. We prove all things, man.
Acts chapter 2, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Wait, y'all heard that whosoever? Read that again.
And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call.
That what?
Whosoever.
That who?
Whosoever.
Whosoever. Everybody. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Uh-huh. I'm happy that the Christian pastor can read, but he cannot understand. He does not have context, and he does not have the understanding of the Most High, man. Keep going.
Shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
Right. Good. Clap it up. Clap it up. You know what I'm talking about? We know the Christian pastor can read, man, but he does not have the understanding of this Bible, man. He can read the Bible, but he doesn't understand the Bible, huh? I guess so. They read it, we live it. Keep going.
Verse 22. Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
Who?
Ye men of Israel, hear these words.
That's whosoever is talking about, man. So your Christian pastor does not know the Bible, man. The Christian pastor does not know the Bible. We are disproving Christianity right now, man. Because it says whosoever. So the whosoever, I guess, means everybody, right? No, the whosoever means the men of Israel. Whosoever of the men of Israel. Whether you a Judite, whether you a Issacharite, whether you a Levite, whether you a Benjamite, whether you a Asherite, man, no matter what tribe you come from, ye men of Israel, hear these words. You from Zabalawan? My bad, gotta have my voice. But it's talking about the men of Israel, hear these words, right? Now let's go back to John 3:16 since we dispelled that whosoever again.
Come. John chapter 3, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
For God so loved the world.
The world of you Israelites, man. We just talked about it in Isaiah 45:17. Keep going.
That he gave his only begotten son.
His only begotten son, man, meaning Yahushua Mashiach, man. Right? For you Israelites, man. The perfect sacrifice, man. Keep going.
That whosoever believeth in him.
That whosoever, we just talked about it in Acts 2 and 21 and 22, right? We just talked about it. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. So we're talking about the world of the Israelites. Then we're talking about whosoever, the men, the so-called the men of the Israelites.
Right.
Right? Hear these words, right? Keep going.
Come.
Oh, wait. Give me Hebrews 11 and 3.
Okay.
Give me Hebrews 11 and 3, man. Let's break this down, man.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3.
Right.
Through faith, we understand that the worlds.
That the what?
Worlds.
The what?
Worlds.
Can you please spell that word for them? For
WORLDS.
So worlds is plural. So there's more than one world. So the word worlds is plural. So when it's talking about the world, what world was it talking about? It was talking about the world of the Israelites. Right?
No, I'm good.
Oh, keep going.
That the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh.
By the wait. Say that one more time.
The worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh.
So all the worlds was framed by the word of the Most High, the Lord God of Israel.
Right.
Give me not Isaiah. Give me Psalms 142 and 19.
Okay. So,
let me see if I can call it out. Going through my notes.
142 and 19.
142 and 19. Could be 147 and 19, but I think it's 142.
Page 10 as hell. Wait, 142 verse. There's only 7 verses.
It's 147, 19 then.
Okay, this is Psalm 147 and 19.
Uh-huh.
He showeth his word unto Jacob.
So when it's talking about the word, he said he showeth his word unto Jacob, right?
Right.
So the world was framed by the word, right? So it showed the word unto Jacob, which is you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His statutes and his judgments, and meaning his laws too, unto Israel, man. That's why Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans go through everything on this planet that nobody else goes through. That's why we the last hired, first fired. That's why we went through slavery. That's why we had our name changed. That's why the so-called Edomite can come over here and do whatever they want to us, right? In any other nation. That's why every nation is in our neighborhood making money, but they don't live in our neighborhoods. They don't live in the barrios. They don't live in the ghettos. And that's why when you need money and you ask for a loan to start that business, they don't give it to you. But any other nation come over here and ask for a loan, they give it to them, man. Right? That's why you suffer from diabetes and high blood pressure. That's why you have the baby daddy, baby mama drama. Right? It's because you suffer the judgments from the Most High, and they don't. You got the law, statutes, and commandments, and they didn't. So, of course, when you break the rules, you get punished. But when they break the rules, Most High don't give a damn. The Most High give a damn about what he told you to do. So you should care about what the Most High told you to do. Keep going, Art.
Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation.
See, he doesn't deal with every nation. He only deals with you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. That's who the Most High deals with. Most High don't deal with everybody. And he never will deal with everybody. And he never did deal with everybody. Never will, never have, never going to do it. Is there any more on that?
Come. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They don't know his judgments, man. That's why we're the last hired, first fired. That's why we get punished for celebrating when 4th of July happened and Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans want to go out there and celebrate 4th of July, we die. Literally.
Yep.
We die. Y'all should look it up, man. Every time there's a 4th of July or a Christmas or a New Year's party or something like that, a lot of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans die, man. They get murdered in the streets. That's because we're not supposed to be celebrating those days anyway. How come you want to celebrate 4th of July, which is an oppressor's Independence Day, but you don't want to celebrate the Passover when the Most High killed your enemies, man, to set you free? Is that it on that?
Come.
No, it says praise ye who?
It says praise ye the Lord.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Praise ye the Lord. Your God, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Nobody else's. He's the God of the Israelites, man. We're 11-3, man. Let's go back to that.
Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3.
Uh-huh.
Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh.
So we know that the worlds are separate, right? We know that the Edomites live in one world, and the Most High was talking about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native American as a world too, right? But that's the world he's talking about because that's what this Bible's about: blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, about you Israelites. And he gave this to the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? We just read that in Psalms 147 and 19. Keep going.
Come. So that the things which are seen were not made of things which do appear.
Right. So there's a spiritual thing and there's a physical thing. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
We're in a spiritual war right now, in a physical war. We're in a spiritual war. So the faster we come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, right? The faster the Most High gets on our side and put these other nations to death. Put these other nations in hell. Because right now we're in hell. Right now we're in hell and they're in heaven. But soon we're going to be in heaven and they're going to be in hell. So we're going to be ruling and they're going to be in captivity. Right. Give me 1 John 2 and 15.
Okay. 1 John chapter 2, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
Love not the world.
What? Say it again.
Love not the world.
So the Most High is telling you to love not the world, right? But how are you going to tell you that when he just told you God so loved the world? Because God so loved the world of the Israelites, right? But the Israelites are separate from the rest of the world. So now he's talking about, just like I.S.U.P.K, we say, oh, you in the world, right? So he says, love not the world. Don't love the drugs, the homosexuality, the sleeping with other men's wives. Don't love those things there. Don't love those things in the world. Keep going, Art.
Neither the things that are in the world.
Not the things that's in the world neither. Because those things don't give you anything but a temporary pacifier from what really hurts you, which is leaving the law, statutes, and commandments. But the things in the world like money, nice cars, drugs, sleeping with whores, those only give you a temporary pacifier.
Yeah.
A temporary rock the baby to sleep. Right, especially for women, man, because women are nothing but kids anyway. All they want to do is go have fun, get drunk, smoke drugs, and go out and twerk. That's all women want to do. That's all women want to do, and disobey her man. That's all women want to do, man. They want and wear skimpy clothes. So because they like the attention from every man on the planet. But really, you got a man at home, black woman, Hispanic woman, Native American woman. You should tend to him. You should want his attention. You should do what makes him proud. Keep going, Art.
Come. If any man love the world,
right,
the love of the Father is not in him.
If any man or woman love the world, keep going.
The love of the Father is not in him.
So if you love the world, right? If you love doing things that's in the world, right? OnlyFans, twerking on Facebook and Instagram, TikToking, You got every challenge done, right? Except the challenge that the Most High gave you to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments.
I feel you on
Yeah. You got every challenge done except the challenge of the Most High God.
Right.
You and black men also. You want to be a street nigga so bad. You'd rather be a street nigga than the you'll take that rather than getting these laws, statutes, and commandments and be a righteous brother. You'd rather be a street nigga selling drugs, right, and not making no money than to stand with the Most High and the Most High take care of you. That's what you'd rather be. You'd rather be a street nigga about to go to jail forever for the PPP loan. About to go to jail for 20 years for the PPP loan to ball out for a couple months, then to stand with the Most High and be good forever. That's what you'd rather do. That's what you make me sick. Make me sick. Somebody tell you, oh, you ain't no real street nigga. You gonna go out there and be a real and turn into a street nigga. Rather than somebody tell you, oh, you black men don't want to go learn who you are, don't want to do this, don't want to do that, but you gonna go in the streets and prove that you're a street nigga, but you ain't gonna get in that. I come to class and prove that the Lord will change your life. Makes no sense, black man. Keep going.
Come. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So if you love the world, right? If you love selling drugs, if you love being a real street nigga and all this extra, and you love TikToking and doing challenges, bust it challenge, and twerking all on Facebook and putting your baby daddy on child support, right? Having multiple baby daddies and all this extra stuff and multiple baby, like it doesn't makes no sense. So if you love the world, the love of the Father is not in you, man. Loving pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Everybody got that stimulus check, man. You didn't get your AC fixed in your car, right? But you went to go get them crab legs and that shrimp, and that lobster, them good old pork chops. But now it's summertime, right? Yeah. And now you ain't got no money for your AC. So now you burning up in the car. Got the kids burning up in the car also. Stop it. Stop it. And now if you was getting counsel with the I.S.U.P.K, there would have been an officer to tell you to stop, to not spend that money on crab legs and go get your AC fixed because them kids is going to be hot in the summer. Because you knew it was going to get hot.
Damn right.
Makes no damn sense. Slacker.
Con.
Is there any more on that?
Verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh,
right,
the lust of the eyes,
right,
and the pride of life,
right,
is not of the Father, but is of the world.
But is of the world. See, so there's different. So there's the first of the world of the Israelites, and now there's in the world like there's in the world like you said, loving of the flesh, of the eyes. When you see, because you gotta look. You gotta look. So when you see that brother's wife, you be like, you gotta look when you shouldn't be looking at that brother's wife anyway.
Right.
The whores on OnlyFans, you gotta look at them. You just gotta subscribe. I got to.
That's no different than being at the strip club, man.
Yeah, it's no different than being at the strip club. Because you can't do nothing at the strip club anyway.
Right.
But you gotta look. And all they want is your money, and all you're gonna give them is your money.
More like the simp club. No?
Right. Yeah, more like the simp club. Yeah. I'm with you. When really you should be giving that money to Commander General Yohana, man.
Right.
So he could fix black people. And then maybe, just maybe, Christ will have mercy on you when he come back, man. I want him to have mercy on me. That's why we do the work. That's why we do the work, because we want Christ to have mercy on us, man, because we don't deserve it neither. We don't deserve it as a whole, as a unit. Because I know I didn't did my dirt before I got in I.S.U.P.K. I didn't did my share of dirt.
Right.
Everybody that did their share of dirt. The difference between us and y'all is that we're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. We're not trying to have Christ be like, yeah, turn over. Boom. Or maybe a sword, shoot, off with his head. We don't want Christ to do that, man. That's why we try. That's why we come teach class. That's why we go out to camp so we can teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans about the laws of God. So maybe they'll change their life too, man. Because we don't want Christ to come back and kill no Israelite, man. We want everybody to be in the kingdom and rulership with us, man. We all want to see heaven. We all want to rule. We're tired of hell. We're tired of being broke. Trying to have a scrounge money together to get food. We're tired of this. We're tired of this, man. We want to rule, man. We want to be like, hey, yo, Tommy, go over there, make us some fried chicken now. You right? Mm-hmm. Right? Go over there and make us some fried chicken. And you better use Kabar's 11 herbs and spices.
Because we know you ain't got no spice.
Yeah, you know you ain't got no spice, so you better use Kabar's 11 herbs and spices.
Right.
And not too much salt. All right now. Is that it on 11 and 3?
17.
Oh no. All right, now let's get into the actual topic. We ain't even in the actual topic yet. Give me Matthew 6 and 10. Now, this is the Lord's Prayer. Everybody knows the Lord's Prayer. I'm pretty sure you know the Lord's Prayer. But do you understand the Lord's Prayer? I think it started at like 9, maybe 8. Wherever the Lord's Prayer started. I think it starts at 8.
Let's see. 6 and what?
6 and
10. 9. You're right.
But it's 9 that where it starts?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye.
Right. So this is Christ speaking, right? He said, after this manner, pray ye. This is how you pray, right? And he's going to give the Lord's Prayer. Go ahead.
Our Father.
He said, our Father. Who?
Yahweh.
No. Say it again.
Our Father.
Our Father. So Christ is even making a difference between the Father and himself. So then that's let you know that he's not the Most High. He's making a difference. We're dispelling Christianity, and Christianity says that Christ is God. Next week, we're tackling that subject. Go ahead.
Which art in heaven.
Right? He said, so our Father, which art in heaven, right? Keep going.
Hallowed be thy name.
Holy be thy name, right? The Lord Power Yahweh, separate be your name from everybody else, from all these other weird gods out here. All these other weird gods, you're separate. You're a separate God. So the Israelites are supposed to be separate also, because we're supposed to be near the Most High. Keep going.
Thy kingdom come.
It says your kingdom will come, right? Thy kingdom come, right? What's the kingdom? Heaven. Keep going.
Thy will be done.
Your will be done. The will of the Father will be done. That's you Blacks, Hispanics, Native American in rulership. That's the kingdom. And everybody else in hell. Keep going.
In earth.
It says what?
In earth.
So the kingdom will be in earth. Your will's going to be done, the Lord, in earth. Keep going.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven. So whatever you want up there is going to be done on earth. We're going to be done. It's going to be right here. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans going to be ruling right here. Israelites are going to be ruling right here on earth. No longer be in hell. We're going to be in heaven. Keep going.
Give us this day our daily bread.
That was in the 10?
Right.
10. So we're going to be right here in heaven. We're going to be right here in heaven. On earth. Thy will be done in earth. As it is in heaven. I can't stress that. I can't stress that more. So when the Christian church tell you, oh, you're gonna die and go to heaven, that's not true. You're gonna be right here on earth. There is no physical hell. There is no physical heaven, man. They don't know the Bible. What they're teaching you Greek mythology. That's why you go to church on Sunday, because you worship Apollo, a Greek god.
That's right. Look, if I could,
go ahead.
Their recognition of heaven and hell is based off of their mythology, right? Mm-hmm. So Hades sounds very familiar to what they depict hell as when they forced upon the Christian church to teach what hell is.
Right.
And so on and so forth.
Hades would be the devil.
Would be I'm talking about like the
I don't know what they call it in the what's the name, but Hades is like Zeus's younger brother, and he's like the king of the underworld. So he will be like so-called the devil. I don't know. The devil works for the Most High. I know, or not the devil, but Satan works for the Most High. The angel Satan works for the Most High. The devil is here on earth as you so-called Edomites. Lucifer,
son of the morning.
Son of the morning. You know what I mean? But Hades will be so-called Satan of Christianity, and then Zeus will be like, I guess Zeus will be the Most High.
That's what they want.
I don't know. And then they have demigods. That's why they believe that because Zeus goes down and have sex with human women, and then they have children. The gods of Greece go down and have sex with human children, and they have children. I guess that's where their so-called Christ comes from. But we disproved that a couple weeks ago because we did the holy misconception.
Right. Yeah. It's like they made Christianity to echo their original mythology.
Yeah, but that's not
slap different names on it.
Right. And that's not what the Bible says.
Right. Exactly.
The Bible don't say that. The Bible don't say that. The Bible says Christ had a mother and a father, and he was born in the spirit of the Most High. That's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. Give me Matthew 10 and 28.
Come. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28.
Because we finna disprove some more of Christianity, man. You got that? Go ahead.
And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul.
Right. So your body can die, but your soul can't die. Right? So that's for the so-called Edomites. That's for that so-called policeman that's looking to kill you and murder you. Don't fear him. He can't do nothing but kill your body, but your soul is forever for the Most High. But you know who you should fear? Keep going on.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body.
Wait. It says fear him that can destroy your soul and body, right? So don't be worried about who can kill you on earth, because your soul's still gonna be here. But fear him that can kill that can take your soul and your body and never let you come back, never let you return. And that nobody can do that but the Most High. Nobody can kill your soul and your body but the Most High. But don't worry about those so-called policemen. Don't worry about the so-called Edomites that can kill your body, because they can't kill your soul. They can't kill your spirit. Finish that off.
Come. In hell.
Where at?
In hell.
Start. So who can? In hell is where they can kill your body and your soul, right? But that's only the Most High can do that. But in hell, they can also kill your body.
Which is like, if I could
go ahead.
I think that's where it checkmates Christianity, because your body doesn't go into an afterlife. Only your spirit does.
You dig?
So what it's saying is that hell is a condition that your body and your spirit goes through at the same time.
Right.
And that can't be in an afterlife. It has to be in an actual physical life.
Right.
Which is what we deal with every day here in America.
Right. But then your soul, when your body and your soul gets killed, right? Or when your body gets killed, your soul goes to the Most High and gets judged and comes right back down here on earth.
That's right.
But then the Most High can kill your body and your soul. Right here in hell. He can kill you. He can do that. You don't want that. You don't want that to happen. I don't know if he ever did that to anybody, but I know you don't want that to happen. You don't want the Most High to take control. Like, you know what?
I'm just gonna delete this nigga.
Yeah, you feel me? You ain't never was here. Like, yeah, press the button. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want the Most High to be that angry with you. You don't want the Most High to be that angry with you. But don't fear these so-called Edomites, man. They can't do nothing. They can't do nothing to you that ain't been done already. But you should fear the Most High. You should fear the Most High. So there's no physical hell and there's no physical heaven. We live all that right here on earth. We live all that right here on earth. Give me Ecclesiastes 3:16.
Okay.
Because it's finna tell you right now. What time is it? Time. I know. I seen the what's the name pop up for Commander General Yohana.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, I got this. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15.
16.
Verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Wait. He saw where?
Under the sun, the place of judgment.
Now, where is under the sun if he saw that? He's seen it right here on earth. Under the sun, the place of judgment. Right? So you don't go to hell and get judged. You don't go to heaven and get judged. You get judged right here on earth. So he saw under the sun judgment. Keep going.
That wickedness was there.
That wickedness was under the sun. Right here on earth. It's wickedness right here on earth. So-called white men got that title.
That's right.
So-called Edomites got that title. They're wicked. We do. Keep going on.
And the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there.
Right. And in the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. Right. That's where you blacks and Native Americans dwell. Iniquity is there because we learn from our oppressors. But right now we have righteousness in the black community. Not in the whole black community, but the I.S.U.P.K is here trying to teach righteousness. We're battling with the wickedness. Keep going on.
That was the end of that verse. Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
Right. God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. Right? Right here on earth, though, under the sun, he's going to judge them. Right here on earth, he's going to judge the wicked and judge the righteous. Keep going.
Okay. For there is a time for every purpose and every work.
Right. There's a time for every purpose and every work. There's a time there's a time to war. There's a time to teach. There's a time to just be quiet. There's a time for everything. It's a time to kill. It's just not that time yet. Keep going.
I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men.
Right. The estate of the sons of men. That's the heathen nations. Keep going.
That God might manifest them.
Right. Keep going.
And that they might see that they themselves are beasts.
Right. That they are what?
Beasts.
That's what the so-called other nations are. They are beasts. They're beasts. And the Most High is going to show them that they are beasts. Right? He's probably showing them that now because all they want is war, like a beast. That's like a lion. All a lion wants to do is hunt, eat, and sleep. That's all the so-called Edomites want to do. They want to go hunt, which is war, and then they want to eat, which is fast on everybody else's natural resources, everybody else's things that they're gold and silver for some reason, and then they want to sleep. That's all they want to do. Rest up for the next war. Is that it on 17?
That was on 18.
Okay, that's it. Give me Revelations 21:2.
Okay.
Because for some reason they think that the kingdom of heaven is going to come out from that the kingdom of heaven is coming, is coming, and is going to be in the sky, right? No, it's going to be right here on earth. And this scripture is going to tell you that.
Come.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 21, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And I, John, saw the holy city of New Jerusalem.
The holy city of what?
New Jerusalem.
Of New Jerusalem. That's the kingdom. That's where we're going to rule from. That's where Christ is going to rule from. And he's going to have his delegates rule, his 144,000 rule, and come back and give him reports about all the other kingdoms, about all the other places where we rule at, which is everywhere. Right? But Christ is going to be in Jerusalem. Keep going. The New Jerusalem, the new city.
Right.
Keep going.
Coming down from Yahweh out of heaven.
Coming down from the Lord out of heaven. Right? So it's going to be coming down to earth. So it's going to be on earth as it is in heaven. It's going to be just like that, man. Is that it on that?
Almost all of it.
Keep going.
Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Right. It's going to be prepared for a bride adorned for her husband. That's a metaphor. It's going to be prepared like a woman that's strictly for her husband.
Yeah.
It's going to be prepared like that, like a virgin for her husband. Looking nice and beautiful. Ooh.
Right. Pure.
Yeah, pure. Is going to be prepared for the Israelites just like that. That's what heaven going to be like. Prepared. Matter of fact, jump down to 12 and give me the kingdom of heaven.
Oh, God. This is Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high and had 12 gates.
Right. So this is the kingdom of heaven. This is a vision of the kingdom of heaven. It had a gate high, right? With 12. It had 12 gates, right? Keep going.
And at the gates 12 angels and names written thereon.
And it had 12 angels at the gates of those at the gates of heaven. So it had 12 gates, and it had 12 angels there that was guarding those gates. Keep going.
And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
Man, that's the gates of heaven, man. We had the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Everybody's not getting into heaven in rulership. There's going to be other nations there, but they're going to be servants and handmaids, like I was talking about earlier in Isaiah 14.
Right.
They're going to be in hell. You're going to be in heaven, black man. You're going to be rulers. And ain't nobody that's not 12 tribes of Israel getting in. And I pray everybody from the 12 tribes of Israel get in. I pray that you understand. I pray that you understand. Start that over, man, because I don't think they understood this.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12. And had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates.
It had 12 gates, man. Keep going.
And at the gates 12 angels.
12 angels, man. Is anybody getting the repetition of this? 12, 12, 12. It's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Keep going. Then it tells you.
And names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
That's another stab to the heart of Christianity. How come Christian pastors don't read this in church? This is in the New Testament.
They just kind of brush over. Every time Israel's mentioned, they just kind of read it real quick and move on, you know?
Right. This is talking.
Then they want to move on. They see it and then they just move on past it. Like, this is a big deal.
That is a very big deal because this is the gates of heaven. But then they tell everybody that everybody can get into heaven. But then the Bible say that everybody is not welcome into heaven. Why? Why is that? Because they're trying to roll everybody back to sleep. Mm-hmm. When I.S.U.P.K, we're trying to wake everybody up and trying to roll everybody back to sleep. This. I want to bring this out the other day, but I've been holding on to it, just like I'm holding on to a whole bunch of other scriptures that's just powerful like this, because this is very powerful. I don't know why everybody doesn't understand this. This is in Revelations. Everybody say I was reading Revelation the other day and it scared me. It scares you. When I was reading Revelations, I was like, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Most I coming for some fight. You know what I'm talking for some get back.
We got some gates, bro.
Yeah,
Those gates are not language, right?
Yeah.
There.
What does a gate? What does a gate do? A gate protects and keeps all the wickedness out.
Right. So Trump want to build a wall? Okay, we're gonna have a wall too.
Yeah, we got a wall too.
We're gonna have a hell of a wall, bro.
To keep you out. That's what I'm trying. And I know if I.S.U.P.K is there, they over the construction of the wall for you Edomites to construct it, but they're just over like look to foresee it. Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, yeah, you see that wall right there? See that piece of gate right there? I don't like that. Make that stronger. You're talking. I.S.U.P.K got the salt, man. They got the sauce.
They're coming to bacon stuff, hell yeah.
Yeah, they look like make that stronger. I know my man Baraki, I'd be like, I don't think that's deep enough in the ground. You know what I mean? Real talk. Because we're not like we ain't playing that. You want to build a wall to keep the so-called I.S.U.P.K out, man. That's what you want to do. The children of your I.S.U.P.K, man, you want to keep them out of America, right? We're gonna keep you out of the kingdom. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure Donald Trump never sets foot in the kingdom.
You know what it is too?
Go ahead.
This is their heaven. They're building the gates for theirs. They're trying to build their protection, but little do they know that protection is falling apart. Double-mindedness in their government. You know what? Their protection is false, man. Yeah. They make everybody believe that they're the greatest kingdom and they got this and they got that, but their protection is false. What happens when they don't have those missiles no more? What happened when they can't push a button no more? Because every movie when aliens when the so-called angels attack, right? They want to have Tom Cruise pushing the button and sending the nuke to him, or Will Smith sending the nuke to him. What happens when you can't send the nuke? What happened when you can't send the nuclear missile and the so-called and the angels, right? Get the putting work in. What happens? What happens? What happens when you shoot the gun and the gun don't shoot? Or be better yet, like Salakia on the movie Skyline, they sent these drones to try to fight their way through and send a nuke, and it hits the ship. Boom! Right, nuke. Right, ship falls to the ground, but then the ship does this. Look, comes all the way back together, right back to where it was. It all pieced itself back together. Like, okay, what? You ever seen Pacific Rim? Yeah. You remember like they got these so-called robots, big robots. I forgot what they called them. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Though. But they got the big robots to fight these kaiju. The kaiju or whatever they call it, the so-called the big aliens or something that live in the water and all that. Right? Yeah. And somehow the big robots always win. Right? What happened when those robots don't work? What happened when those lasers don't work? What happened when the Most High shut all your satellites down? No communication, no radar. Right. The Most High already put it in the spirit in the spirit to shut down the East Coast Pacific or the East Coast Atlantic pipeline for the gas. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah. What happened when all these grids don't work and stuff like that? All this technology don't work. What you gonna do then? Humming. They don't know. What's up, Art? So they finally released the info on the UFOs. You know what they said on the unclassified document? They said they can't explain what it is. They don't know what it is. Officer Typesar shared an article in the chat, right? That said it was 144. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, 144 cases. Yeah, cases of sightings of the UFOs. That sounds like 144,000. You know, right? Maybe each sighting had 1,000. Right. That's a numerical thing. That's such a strange coincidence that's the exact number of sightings that they talk about. Right? Look like the Most High looking for his 144,000. Like, yeah, go down there and make sure he right. You feel me? Because we finna get something jumping. I want your report to have 1,000 soldiers.
Yeah. We finna get something jumping. That's what that's doing. The Most High is giving giving orders to go down and get reconnaissance, man. Recon.
Now that's heavy. When you say that, that's heavy because one of the most important parts of warfare is what? Information.
Yep.
And what is it? What is these angels doing? They're gathering information.
Gathering information.
But at the same time, they're preventing Esau from gathering information because he can't even explain what it is. Everybody
knows we're in the middle of summer, right? And y'all see how it rains, then it gets hot again, then it rains, then it's cloudy, then it rains, then it's like 110 degrees, then it rains the next day. What y'all think the Most High getting ready to do? That's the signs of the time. Mm-hmm. That's the signs of the time. Well, I wish Captain Yatazak was here. Yeah, he break down the signs of the time like it ain't nothing like you know what I mean?
Most High Christ.
And that's what I got for you. So there's a difference between heaven and hell, right? There's not heaven is on earth and hell is on earth, right? The worlds is different. That's why I had to break the worlds down. We had to break the worlds down because there's a difference between the word world, right, and earth. So we have to break the word world down. Because Christianity will have you believe it's just a world when they know that the black church and the white church is two different worlds.
Yep.
They know that. Black church says love everybody. The so-called white church, right, says kill all black people. Literally. Because you know who Christian? You know who's a white Christian? It's so-called KKK. They're white Christians. Mm-hmm. And how do they read the same Bible that you read? And you read love everybody, and they read put a cross in your front yard and burn it. And then when you come out, kill everybody. But y'all reading the same Bible, right? It's two different worlds. There's two different worlds. Y'all wouldn't and until you start reading the Bible from the I.S.U.P.K eyes or the eyes of a black man or Hispanic man and Native American man, you will never understand the Bible. You're gonna keep looking for everybody to be there. And everybody's not gonna be in heaven. We read the scripture with the 12 gates of heaven. Right? And the 12 angels and the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Give me this. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. Right here. And that's English. That's not Spanish. That's English. These are the 12 tribes of Israel. Matter of fact, after class, we're going to share on the I.S.U.P.K San Antonio page, we're going to share the 12 tribes lecture. Make sure y'all tune into that. We're going to share that. 12 tribes lecture. I'm about to share that on the I.S.U.P.K San Antonio page. We're going to share that.
Classic, that one.
We're going to share that. I didn't watch it about 7-8 times.
Big ups to Captain Katazai.
Yeah. Big up to Captain Katazai. And I didn't watch it about 7-8 times because I need all the information from all the books so I can teach it. But we're going to share it. Right after this class, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna share it. This is the I.S.U.P.K. started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General. And we've been teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Israelites that the Bible speak of, 1969, right? And we also teach that the so-called Edomites are the devils that the Bible speak of. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speak of. Look for that in like 2-3 weeks. I'm going to come with that class in about 2 or 3 weeks. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham to all the brothers, and Yahweh Shemal Athan by Shem Yahushua to all the sisters. Right? Now that's in the class. I now pass the class over to Trooper Yalawan.
Come. These are the I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashara means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offerings for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the memorial of the blowing of trumpets, which is to occur on the first day of the 7th month, and that's going to lie on Monday, the 6th of September of this year, 2021. The memorial of the blowing of trumpets is found in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 through 25. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. And with that, that concludes the I.S.U.P.K security announcements.
All right. Oh.
Okay.
Dang, man. Small ass thing. You want me to do the Hebrew? You got it.
I got it.
Right.
Okay. It says the Lord's Prayer in ancient Paleo Hebrew. We're going to say it in Hebrew first and then in English second. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Natan Lanawa. Lacham. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kawawath Nawa. Kasalach Nawa. Kawawath Yanawa. Wala'ah. Taba'aya Nawa. Banasaya 1. Abal. Hawashai Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wa'atha Pa'ara. La'aywalamyam. Aman.
Now we're going to do the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it. All right. Can you get the door? I think that's that Officer Barakia and Officer Tamaki. Is that who it is? Am I tripping? Yeah, that's Barakia. I hear him. Yeah. Hurry up. Come on, man. We got to finish this lesson there. You would come on in here, all right? No, that's come on in here, all right? We finna give the salute.
Man, I didn't Salakia, Shalom. You talking to the yellow one?
You too, you can cover. You the highest rank.
I ain't got my headpiece on.
Okay. Where Tamaki?
He getting the phone.
All right. Right. First we're gonna give a salute to the brothers. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. All right. Now we're gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Amajim Shabbat. Amajim Barak. All right, with that, class dismissed.
Hey, where you go?
Bluetooth enabled.
Hey, you want to put this in your patio?
You can just put it on the table, man.
Same thing.
It's clean, right?
Yeah, it's clean.
We
got the same thing.
You want to listen to Gullah Jack?
Yeah.
Are y'all still online?
Yeah, man. Got a smaller thumb by
What's
shit.
up?
Shot.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all by shit. It's good, all right.
Oh, yeah,
Fucking thing, man. Yeah, boy.
Hey, y'all ain't too much. Even though I got spikes.
My bad. Y'all wish you all fun by shit. Y'all shots.
This is priest and officer.
Where y'all gonna go?
We gonna stay out that
Oh, out there in Seguin? That's like
maybe like
27 miles away.
a bunch of traffic on the way in.
Oh no, it ain't no traffic going out there.
Oh,
Yeah, y'all came 35, huh?
Getting slow.
Yeah, you gonna go 1604 to 10. Damn, it's 40 minutes.
Nah, that's what I said last week. He said 20 minutes.
It's like 20, 30 minutes away.
He said 40. Y'all know I said 40 minutes away.
It's telling you go to set. It's telling you go to
Oh, you go to podium?
Oh, yeah.
It's telling you, but it's telling you go to 1604 first.
Look, I keep it low to the team. U.P.K play for keys. Ain't shit sweet. Got so on deck. And my youngin' did it sweet. This a whole nother way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here preach. Go through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. Go through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here preach. Go through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. The shit is so weird. I'm on go, but they don't believe it. You know I'm winning with the team. Screaming, Vinny, bitch. And them devils screaming out, bloody murder. I'm on the cover curtain. I'm on crab, bitch, I'm working. Sorry, all them lines that ain't working. You niggas weak, they in church. I'm a wettest nigga, that's for certain. They cross the line, I'm on back up. I'ma hit his ass with his Bible. And I come through 300 strong, 144 Leonidas. All my niggas, we eat. In this bitch with the ice. Say, all y'all do the sweet. Tell y'all to do the sweet. The nigga made the wrong move, he make his ass out the lead. He ain't one of us hit the lead. He ain't one of us hit the break. Go through all black gully jack, man. All the niggas go retreat. I keep it low to the T. U.P.K play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck, and my youngin' did it sweet. This a whole nother wave. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas on retreat. You see this look that's on my face, bitch, I'm for real with it. I hit the streets, put on my cleats, was in the field with it. You saw this cotton just an act of Uncle Phil with it. And then my targets on the move, but I can still hit it. Hey, I speak true cause it's necessary. Color Jack revolutionary. Cold on them like January. Commanding Jenner is a visionary. Soul food, no sweets. Your preacher man, he's sweet. Matter of fact, he weak. It's wartime for peace. Think you hard, nigga, you ain't. Fuck with us, nigga, you can't. You smart cars, we pace. We form up in ranks. We body bag this rap shit. All black, no bright shit. Real life, no cap, bitch. Fall on, that's cap shit. I can't on to the team. U.P.K play for keeps. Ain't shit sweet. Got soldiers on deck. And my youngin' did it sweet. This a double way. Tell them get the fuck off the beach. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Nigga, come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. I'm in the field with the cleats. He ain't one of us here breach. Come through all black gully jack, man. All them niggas go retreat. Go ahead.
We was thinking about going to get something to eat. Have y'all eaten?
Not since we left.
I don't know what's around here.